Hello everyone. It's been a minute. I haven't posted a video in a while, so I figured I'd give an update. I think the last video I posted was like a week after Mother's Day. So, Khloe update. Let's see what's been going on. Well, school's winding down, and I think she's starting to feel that. She knows for somehow. Every year before school ends, like I've said in previous videos, if you've watched, she knows school's ending. She starts to get a little unruly. Her routine's changing, which is understandable. I get it. So she wasn't on her medicine for a while. I did give her medicine tonight, and this is the first time that she has had medication in almost 2 weeks. A little over 2 weeks. Well, so she's been having really good days at school, and she's been having really good days at home. So I haven't given it to her, like I said before, because she didn't need it. Well, she's been sleeping through the night, so she also has not had her medicine for at night. Well, tonight she had a rough morning at school, but she went swimming at school, so they said that it turned around. Her afternoon was better, which is good. She come home, she ate. We played in her sensory room for a little bit, me, her, and Matthew, and then he was ready to go to bed because he's been up since 10:30 this morning. He didn't nap this afternoon. So I took him up to go to sleep, and I heard her flipping out. Well, that's odd, maybe she's been on her iPad. Maybe she hit a wrong button and something happened. It's usually why she flips out. I fix it, she's fine. So I come downstairs. She's actually sitting in her swing in her sensory room flipping out. I'm like, okay, what's going on? I go in there. I'm like, what's wrong? What's the matter? There's nothing I see out of place. Nothing's happening. I'm like, all right, well, come on in here, I brought her in we live in our basement. It's finished. So this is the family room. We hang out down here all the time. So I bring her in here, and I give her her iPad, and she's okay. So then she goes back into her sensory room, gets in her swing. Well, she then starts to flip out again. I'm like, oh my god, what is going on? Like, she hasn't done this for a long time. Like, what the heck's happening? Nothing's wrong with the iPad. I don't know what was going on. She stayed home from school Thursday and Friday of last week because her little allergies were so bad. So she was just a gaggy, snotty, nasty mess. And I'm like, yeah, you're not going to school. So I kept her home. So she had 5 days off school. And she went back on Tuesday. They said they just took it slow. She was really sad. On Wednesday at school for some reason. I picked her up yesterday from school because we had a lot of flooding around here. And I didn't want her on the bus. I wanted her with me. So I went and picked her up from school. And she was fine when I went and picked her up. She was fine. We had a good night last night. Everything was fine. So, I don't know what happened tonight. I asked her if she wanted to go to bed. And she usually goes up when I ask her that. So, went up to bed. Put her in her bed. Tucked her in and everything. Then Matthew started screaming. Yep. So, shut her door. Go into his room. Pick him up. He's bawling, he's screaming, he's snotting everywhere because he's getting molars in. Perfect. So I lay him down, cuddle him for a little bit, check his diaper. He don't want no bottle. I laid him back down. He's flipping out. He has not napped today, so he's overly tired. He's crying because he's tired. I know this cry. Lay him down. I'm like, you'll be okay for, cry it out. So I'm standing in between his room and her room in the hallway. They're both screaming. So I'm kind of standing there, and Khloe's on my left screaming, kicking her wall, kicking the shit out of her wall. Matthew's on my right screaming. I'm sure he's just a mess in there. And I'm like, really? You've got to be kidding me. They're both screaming at the same time. This is happening. This is really happening. This was like what nightmares are made of. So I'm like, that's it. She's going to be up tonight. I know she's going to be up tonight. I had that feeling. She's going to be up tonight. She's never going to go to sleep, and she's going to flip out. I got to give her medicine. So I come down here. I got her medicine. I took it up there. She took it. I fixed her iPad. Her iPad was messing up. Our internet's been really crappy around here. I think it's from all the flooding and stuff. So I went to go give her medicine. Of course, she flips out. I get applesauce on my t-shirt. That's just the way it crumbles right there. Nice applesauce stain for y'all. And Matthew's still screaming. Chloe's okay. I don't know what's going on. She's still letting us scream out here and there right now. Nothing like it was. But her medicine doesn't, it takes like a half an hour, 45 minutes to even kick in. Like an hour to actually see what's working. So that's what's going on here. Just, you know, screaming and school ending, and summer school's gonna suck because she's gonna have all these days off, and we're gonna be swimming and doing stuff, and she doesn't end school till June 12th. Yeah, a girlfriend goes to the middle of June. She's not gonna, I think she's getting burned out, to be honest with you. I think she's like burnt. I think she's done. She's over this year. So going back to school should be fun for summer school. She only goes for a few hours, but it's gonna not be good. Matthew's still letting some screams out here or there, but he's laying on his belly. He's gonna pass out. Usually when he lays on his stomach, he falls asleep. But he's been doing pretty good too. So we're trying to walk right now. That's our next feat. We're trying to walk. Him and Khloe have been getting along as best as a 10-month-old and almost 7-year-old can. She gets irritated because he wants in her sensory room all the time. She gets very irritated. She gets highly upset. And then she was playing with one of his toys yesterday, and he wanted it. Well, it's his toy. And he stood up, and he grabbed it, and she flipped out. Well, I don't know what to tell you, it's his toy. You know, once, you know, he starts using your iPad, then we yell at him. But that's his toy. You need to learn to share. So I guess that will be our next step, is sharing. Yay! So that's what's been going on here. Nothing too exciting so far. Once school lets out, that's a whole different ball game. I'm dreading it. I'm absolutely dreading it. Change in routine is not good. Then you have to get back in a routine in the middle of the year for 3 weeks. Then get back out of a routine because you're done with summer school. Then get back in a routine because you're starting school back up. So it's this next few months is going to be a lot of flip-flopping back and forth, which is not good for us. This is when I see the most behavior out of her during this time of the year into July. So it should be very interesting. She has a doctor's appointment June 14th, I think. And that we're going to switch up her meds, try different things, see what works best to get her anxiety down, because she still has it. It's there. It's bad. So that should be nice. They dropped a kid off on the Midland Heights today, and she flipped out because my mom lives up there, and she lost her mind. And she does this every time they go up there. She sees my mom's house and she freaks. So, and they're like, why does she freak out? Well, my mom lives up there. I've told you this like 20 times. Oh, she does? Yeah, she does. So, I'll keep everybody posted on how she's doing. Hopefully, that was her. Hopefully school ending is not going to ruin our lives, because it usually does. So, I will keep everybody posted. So, everybody have a good day.